saying thank you very much to Madam President for a very, I would say, heartfelt talk. If that's how well you can do without your notes, I think you should leave your notes behind every time. And I think one of the big lessons I took out of what you presented this morning is the point that you made about climate change and the need for climate change adaptation being a complex issue. It's really a multifaceted issue, and it's not a challenge which one person or one group of people can address. It requires all of us to do our little bit, no matter how big or small. And that's why I really value an opportunity like this today to meet with the members of LCN, because you can all play your part, no matter how big or small, to helping us to address the need for climate change adaptation in Lesotho. So I'd like to start by saying thank you very much for making the time to come here today. And I hope that this is going to be a two-way communication today. I hope that we're going to share with you some of the lessons that we've learned, and in turn you're going to be able to respond and feed back to us some of the things that you've experienced in your work in Lesotho. And I'd like to keep the workshop today very informal, if that's okay. Let's have a lot of discussion, a lot of debate. If there's questions you want to ask in the middle of presentations, please interrupt, ask the question, let's have a discussion before we move on, so that we all share as much as possible. As was mentioned in the introduction, I come from the Institute of Natural Resources, and we have two wonderful partners in Lesotho, Serumula Development Association and GROW. And the project has been funded through USAID, the Southern African office. And I must just commend the funders as well, because they've been very supportive, not only with funding, but they've had input, they've visited our sites, they've provided motivation. In fact, we just had a site visit from them in February. So USAID isn't only a funder through finance, they're also a supporter to the project and what we're trying to achieve here. Just a very brief background on the project.